If you get to the point of threatening somebody to make this happen or else, that's when you start to hit like murky waters. It's more than just flying on somebody's jet, getting upgraded, even though those are all crimes too, as the mayor. But when you get to that point of like, you're going to lose your job unless you pass this fire inspection, that's when it becomes a little like crazy to me.
Turn to the side, let me see. Damn, I think we all could agree. You and your friends, I'll count it 2 or 3. And you looking even better here with me. We don't need no dinner, you the no boo. Tell me where you're from, girl, is your local? Got a couple dollars we could blow through. Take a couple trips, yeah, I can show you. Jump in my Impala, get the backseat going. We just let the top down, getting top now, hold it.
That song you just heard is my new joint. It's called Blow a Bag. Be sure to stream it on all streaming platforms. Just search Holliewood Blow a Bag. Share it with your friends. Add it to your playlist. All that good stuff. We're going to get ready to get into what's hot in these blogs. Let's talk about New York City Mayor Eric Adams, who has been indicted on a few charges: bribery, wire fraud, conspiracy, and 2 counts of soliciting campaign contributions from foreign nationals. Mayor Adams has pled not guilty to the charges, but when this news first broke, I'm like, oh man, 2024. This year alone has been a lot as it pertains to lawsuits, charges, feds. It's a lot. Who's next? But yeah, Mayor Eric Adams, that was shocking to hear that he was going to be indicted. I want to know how this is going to play out. If we'll see similar treatment that we see with your boy 45, aka Trump. I mean, at the end of the day, they're both politicians. They're both involved in some felony accusations. Actually, Trump is not an accusation. He was actually convicted, and he's still, as we know and see, able to run for president. Mayor Eric Adams, on the other hand, he's just been indicted. They still have to prove it to be the case. And there's already calls for him to step down as mayor. There's already people looking for him to resign. Mayor Eric Adams, you don't have the complexion for protection, brother. Imagine a guilty verdict in this case. I think it's going to be bye-bye Adams. I think it's going to be, ain't no continuing to be the mayor. I just don't see that happening. One specific incident involving Mayor Eric Adams in this indictment is the accusation that he pressured the New York City Fire Department to bypass a fire inspection for a Turkish consulate building. When I read that in filings, I was thinking that was one that was like, yeah, that's kind of serious. That's giving me Duda from The Shah. If you get to the point of threatening somebody to make this happen or else, that's when you start to hit like murky waters. It's more than just flying on somebody's jet, getting upgraded, even though those are all crimes too, as the mayor. But when you get to that point of like, you're going to lose your job unless you pass this fire inspection, that's when it becomes a little like crazy to me. So these illegal activities dates back to 2014 during his time as Brooklyn Borough president. He's accused of accepting luxury travel and other benefits from wealthy foreign individuals, including a Turkish official, in exchange for political favors. He's saying he's innocent and he's looking forward to proving his innocence. I'm not sure exactly how that's going to happen, but I'm looking forward to seeing it. Just pay attention to this. Likely isn't going to end up the same way as your boy Trump in that case. Even when you take somebody like the Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas, who has received millions of dollars in gifts and luxury trips, etc., and your man's is still on the Supreme Court. So when I think about it, it's not even about having the right complexion for protection. It's about who is willing to uphold white supremacy. And Clarence Thomas is definitely one of those, because all skin folk ain't kinfolk. So we'll see what happens with Mayor Adams. What is it, 45 or 55 years he's facing, the max if he's convicted? Shame. Such a shame. But we'll see what happens. We'll see how this plays out. Let's move on to what else is hot in these blogs. Diddy, the latest, after he has been arrested. Once he was arrested and the charges and all of that came about, we all knew there could potentially be more victims, more people that's going to come forward. It's inevitable. And in any high profile case that we've seen of this nature, there's always more. So, as expected, there's a law firm in Texas, I believe, the Busby law firm, that is planning to do a press conference this week. They say they are representing more than 50 new alleged victims who are accusing Diddy of some things. These individuals include men and women, where some they say were even minors at the time of these things that they're alleging happened to them. Some of the individuals they say reported the crimes to police, others didn't, but more than 50 people. So, yikes. On a flip side of this, I was reading something from Kendra Wilkinson. I think that's how you say her name. Remember, she's a former Playboy model, and she was on a podcast recently, and she said that she attended one or two of Diddy's parties, and she said that she herself never seen anything too outrageous happen. She said SEX is SEX, in my opinion. She didn't see anything too crazy, but she said it doesn't mean nothing crazy happened, but it just, I never witnessed it. And it made me think back to, I think it was the actor Brandon T. Jackson. He said that Denzel Washington told him that when it comes to these Hollywood parties, the trick is to leave 30 minutes before the devil arrives. Now, what time is that? I don't know. Once you see people start like scurrying off into different corners or becoming incoherent or whatever, that's when it's time to kick rocks. And maybe Kendra left before the devil arrived at these parties, but it's just interesting when you think about all of the big names that people are throwing out there and trying to associate with Diddy, and feeling like just because that they were at these parties, that they are automatically a part of it. And that just doesn't have to be the case, because just because I was there doesn't mean I witnessed any of the madness that was going on. And maybe I left right before it happened. So there's that. But I just wanted to point that out because people have different interactions when dealing with people. And you never know. You never know. It's ironic though, with Kendra speaking out on this situation and with her being a former Playboy bunny, because some people have alleged that Hugh Hefner's parties may have been along the lines of these freak-offs. I don't know. It's possible. It's possible. But unfortunately, this is, like I said, is not the greatest time for Diddy with all of this coming to light. I'm just looking forward to the trial. I'm looking forward to getting the actual hardcore facts and evidence presented in totality. Looking forward to who they call, who they subpoena, who's going to testify. I wanted to get to that. This is probably going to be one of the biggest trials that we've ever seen. And I'm looking forward to that playing out and just getting to the evidence and the facts. Because online right now, there's just too much clutter. There's too much conspiracies. And that is actually what blows mine for this week. It feels like everyone is obsessed with Diddy right now. No one could post anything without you going in the comment section and seeing something about Diddy and baby oil and freak offs. Like The Rock posted a post about a party. He was describing like the different types of parties that The Rock has. And he's like, a kid's party, I might dress up as like Moana and entertain them. But if it's an adult party, I might XYZ. And people automatically now are associating celebrities and parties, the word party, with what has been alleged with what's going on with Diddy. And it's like, parties happen all the time. All industry celebrity parties don't have to be freak-offs and involve baby oils, but guaranteed what you saw in the comment section of The Rock's post is, I bet you was at Diddy's freak-offs and was there baby oil there? And it's annoying at this point, honestly. It's annoying. People are obsessed. I really want to be able to set my settings to mute all posts pertaining to Diddy until the trial starts, because It's getting out of hand, especially with posts that's like completely unrelated. Like Halle Berry posted a post promoting her new movie that just came out and her in the makeup chair, and somebody was in the comment section talking about Diddy. And Holly had to respond to them like, oh, hell no, like I don't have nothing to do with no Diddy. And it's like, why y'all even in this comment section talking about Diddy, and she's promoting a horror movie that she's in? Like, knock it off already. Talk about something else. Save that for the actual posts that are about Diddy. There's gonna be plenty of them coming up. Every day there's a post about him. Save that for those. But to go under random, unrelated posts to just type out Diddy is annoying. It's annoying at this point, and it blows my mind. I'll be happy when all of this goes away. It's really a lot of distractions at this point. We have a lot more pressing matters to be focused on, like this election. By the way, every chance I get, I'm going to remind you, check your registration. Even if you think you're registered, check it anyway to make sure. There's a lot of purging happening across some of these states, particularly in the battleground states. But even if you're not in a battleground state, check your registration. I'm going to drill that every week until the election. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got for this week. And that is going to conclude what's hot in the blogs. Thank you for watching. If you rock with your boy, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Also, it's called Holliewood and Friends, which means I want to hear from you. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the topics I just discussed. I appreciate you. New episodes every Monday night. Until next time, deuces.